What's up, guys? How you all doing? And welcome to another Maker Monday. Oh boy, I tell you guys, my Monday has been crazy. I've been babysitting and, well, not really babysitting all day, but just here in the evenings and cooking and everything, and I am worn out. How about you guys? You guys worn out? All right. So what I'm doing is this is going to be a sit down session. I am going to just sit here and we're going to have our Maker Monday here. And I apologize for not having really any electronic things ready to show or anything like that. Like I said, it has been a day. So I got myself a good old cup of water. So hopefully my voice doesn't go out. I was sick this past weekend. That's why. Excuse me, I'm sorry that the Maker Monday is late. I had to skip last week's, but I've been really sick, fighting a cold and everything else, but I'm better now, so I can start doing videos and things again. But hopefully I don't lose my voice, so I'll take a drink every now and then to hopefully wet my whistle. So anyway, thank you guys for all of the replies and whatnot for the live stream time and day. I got not a whole lot of replies. Not very many at all. But that means those of you that did have a good shot at winning the relay, the Wi-Fi enabled relay, courtesy of ICStation. So we'll be raffling that sucker off. In fact, I'll probably give some other things away just for those of you that were awesome and got in there and responded and put some stuff in there, because that's the way I get to know what you guys like, you know. And out of the 7,000 of you, very few of you responded, but you know what? I appreciate each and every one of you that responded, because it helps the interaction. And I'm sorry that I'm not very super social. I've been so busy here lately with all kinds of stuff that's been going on. My work is probably changing. I might be moving. I've got all kinds of stuff going on, and so it's just, it's been wild. And so I apologize for not being very social. I try to do stuff on Twitter. So that if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter yet, or Google Plus or whatever, definitely follow me. I'm misperry on Google Plus, but I'm misperry. I'm at misperryee on Twitter. So hit that follow. It's down there in the, I'm smacking things. It's down there in the description is my YouTube channel or Twitter channel. So check me out there. I just recently added a Facebook channel. So that's right. I gave in. Mark Zuckerberg. I gave in to him, and I went ahead and created a Facebook channel. So you can check me out on Facebook now. So I think the link's down in the description as well. So you can check me out there. So that way, if you don't have a Twitter account or something like that, you can still get the updates. Because I found some software that will deliver things that I want to deliver, pictures or information links or whatever, updates or whatever, to all of my social media outlets. So that's Twitter, Google Plus, Facebook, all that stuff. It'll deliver it everywhere. So that way, those of you guys that have maybe one account and not the other or something like that, you can get it delivered on whatever social platform you have an account for. So that way, if you don't want to have to go through the rigmarole to create another account, you don't have to. Excuse me, I have to take a drink. Anyway, so thank you guys for responding, though. It was a great turnout. I thought it wasn't as great as I hoped, but nevertheless, we got the information that we need. So what we have so far, and this can all be subject to change. The best way that I can learn what you guys like and what you guys want is comments. Throw it in the comments. Let me know, because otherwise I'm just going to keep on forging ahead if nobody says anything. I don't know unless you tell me. So be proactive if something is not working out for you, or maybe I'm doing live streams at the wrong time or something like that. Let me know, and I mean, I'll keep track of those comments. And if it looks like it's leaning towards a different time or leaning towards a different day or something like that, I will try to shift up to accommodate, because again, I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing it partly partly for me because I really enjoy doing this, but the reason I enjoy doing it so much is because you guys tell me how much you enjoy it. So, it's my way of being able to give back to you guys, is I want to make sure and tailor it for you guys. So don't be afraid to throw down there in the comments, something. So, but as it stands, the day that looks like the majority picked was Sunday. So the live streams will probably be on Sunday, at least for the beginning here for now. And the time, it was split between 2 times, but I finally got a tiebreaker vote. It was split between 2 o'clock p.m. and 9 o'clock p.m. Central. Let's see, we're on daylight savings time, so Central Daylight Time. And the tiebreaker went to the 9 o'clock. So later on in the day, which actually is pretty good. I thought about that. I was like, yeah, most people probably, at least some people may be like me and may have kids and things like that. And so really by the time you get them all to bed and showered and, dressed and in bed and, lights turned out and everything, it's about 9 o'clock before you actually have any free time to yourself to be able to, throw up a tablet or sit down in front of your computer or whatever, or use one of your smart TVs and check out a live stream. So yeah, definitely. Excuse me for having to take a drink, but my throat's starting to get raspy. Anyway, hopefully, so we're only 6 minutes, so hopefully we'll keep this short. Anyway, so it looks like that's when it's going to be. So what I'm going to do is I will probably create an event. So those of you that don't know, I think it's over here, down here. So down here below the video here is the subscribe button. If you haven't pushed subscribe, I challenge you to do that. I would like for you to do that. That way, it's good for me, but it's also good for you. You don't miss any content. Anytime I upload a video or something like that, it's going to give you a notification. It'll send you a little email that says that I've got a video up. But also, moreover, is for the live stream, it will notify you right before, or it'll notify you of the event. When I create the event, it'll notify you that there's an event on whatever day and time. And then it'll also tell you, I think like an hour before the live stream begins, that I'm going to be going live and things like that. And I can send out those messages to you guys. So you don't have to pay attention to Twitter or wherever you get it right here on YouTube, since I'm live streaming on YouTube. So anyway, that is a great tool. So it's down there. It's hit the subscribe button, and once you're subscribed to me, there's be like a little gear icon next to the subscribe thing, and when you click on that, you can enable the notifications. I believe that's what it says. So once you enable that, then you'll get notified anytime I upload a video, and anytime I'm live streaming, and anytime I'm giving an event. Okay, so I'll go ahead and make that. It probably won't be real soon, but I will say it'll be in the near future, because next weekend is Easter, which is a big deal. We have family over and all that stuff. And then I think the weekend after that is my son's crossover ceremony for Cub Scouts, I think. And I'm also a den leader in Cub Scouts, so my stuff is packed. My time is packed all the time. So anyway, so it may be a couple 3 weeks away, possibly, that I'll be able to do this. However, it is at 9 o'clock, so I might be able to do it sooner. I don't know. I will pick it. I will create an event. And those of you that have a Google email account, so that the cool part about having the notifications turned on here on YouTube is you will then get the notification, and it'll actually create a calendar entry for you on your calendar to remind you of when the live stream is. I find that quite useful. I watch out for other people's live streams here on YouTube, and it's nice because you actually know when it's going to be. You can be looking at your calendar and be like, oh, hey, such and such is live streaming this weekend. Right on. Okay, so very, very cool if you turn those notifications on. So yeah, so that looks like that's when the live streams are going to be. So what I would like to do also is, some of you guys left comments. Yay! I love comments. I really enjoy the comments. I love reading what you guys have to say. It's just fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to go through those real quick. We got a little bit of time. I'm going to go through them fairly quickly. I'm going to try not to elaborate too much on them. Water moment. Okay, so first one is configure an Alexa Pi. I've thought about that. That sounds like a good idea. That could be cool, like from start to finish, where we all get to weigh in on it. And then maybe you guys could set your Raspberry Pis next to you and configure them alongside. And then that way, if you run into any problems, you can just ask, and we'll all be here. It'll be me and everybody else. So sounds great. Looking forward to it. Okay, so it looks like someone's just looking forward to the live stream. Discuss and investigate certain subjects together. Well, that could be fun. We could maybe, talk about different microcontrollers or something, or, maybe how to do stuff with hardware instead of software, because I've seen that before. There's certain situations where you may need to build something truly in hardware and you can't use software or something. The thing that comes to mind is aviation. A lot of times it's way too expensive because of the certification for software to do maybe something small. And so it might be easier and more cost effective to just do it in hardware and not have to worry about the software aspect of it, since you have to do all kinds of testing and certifying the software, and it can cost a lot of money. So we can talk about stuff like that. That could be good. So just build something you haven't done in a while. So yeah, we could maybe resurrect an old video of making something and, put it together or something live where we all can ask questions. Good thought. Okay. Oh, I just smacked my nose into this thing. Sorry. Okay. So just build Arduino for ham radio. Does that mean turn an Arduino into a ham radio? I don't know. I'm curious. Or maybe it's some piece of support equipment. I never got into ham radio. I never was a hammy. I have friends that are, though. I have friends that are hammies, and they do all the cool, like, transmitters and antennas and all kinds of cool stuff. But I never personally got into it, so you have to let me know what you could use the Arduino for in that aspect. I really don't know. So I would like to go through a project start to finish. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. Kind of like configuring a Pi or something. Yep. Good. Tech tips and microcontrollers. Yeah. Maybe talk about maybe some tips and tricks, maybe soldering tips or little different hardware trips, some little trip ups that you can have that to stay away from, and maybe common components. That could be a good idea. I don't know, when I was first getting started, I didn't know, simple, like, what's a common diode that everybody uses that's just a good protection diode. Maybe talk about just that protection circuitry or something. That could be fun. It was amazing, love it, and going to try this code at the code club at high school in the UK. You inspired me on coding. Thanks a lot. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad that I did inspire you on coding. Yeah, in fact, that's how I started. I started programming in high school. Good old Pascal. Ew. Yeah, don't ask me Pascal questions. I don't remember it at all. That was an awful language. I only did it for like half a semester, and then we switched to Microsoft's Visual Studio. Good old Visual Studio 6. Ha! That was the wave of the future, let me tell you. All right, so 10:30 a.m. as I live in the UK. That'd be mid-afternoon for me. Would love to see a build format from start to finish with the Pi, okay, and maybe new components / ideas. Yeah, the 10:30, yeah, that's probably not going to work since it's going to be 9 p.m. But like I said, if that time just starts not working out, majority rule. So you guys start commenting, and I will change it up best I can, as long as it, it'll fit in for my schedule. But I hold you guys pretty high in my schedule. I'll make it work. Anyway, yeah, components and ideas. That could be cool, like a new components thing. I know that EEWeb, if you guys ever seen that, EEWeb always showcases new components and new features and new things that are out in the microelectronics market, which is kind of cool. I've actually found I found back when I was doing electronics design, I actually found USB charging chip, I think, that was fairly new that we put into a design because it did exactly what we needed it to. So yeah, we could maybe do that. Talk about some upcoming and new components that are coming out. That'd be kind of cool, as well as ideas. Maybe some different ideas around things. Could be cool. So anyway, all right. Well, this is getting fairly long. We got maybe a couple more minutes to go in our video here. So for Maker Monday. So yeah, so it looks like that's what we're going to probably do for our live stream, guys. So look for that event coming up, and yeah, we'll put something together. I'm thinking maybe some Raspberry Pi stuff or something, and then I don't know, maybe we'll work on that for a little while, and maybe it'll turn into an open forum. I mean, I don't know. The idea behind this whole thing is I want it to more or less be a facilitator. I don't want to be the main guy that I'm not going to sit here and be like, I have all the answers. I know everything, because I don't know everything. I'm just a guy putting stuff together just like all y'all are. So I want this to kind of be more of an open forum, and I'm just kind of the facilitator, and if I don't know, I know that if we get enough people in here that somebody will know. And so I want it to be, like I said, an open forum where people can come here and we can ask questions. We can all discuss it together, and maybe I'll have the components and pieces and parts that maybe a question or something you're struggling with. I may actually have the device that you're struggling with, and we can throw it together live on stream, and we can solve your problem together. Maybe I won't know what it is, but I've got the parts, I've got the software, and we can put it together and see if we can't run into the same problem you're having and figure it out. I don't know. That's kind of the idea of these live streams. Is I kind of want it to be like a live forum that you can come in and talk, and we can just figure stuff out together. And if nobody has anything on their mind, then maybe we'll build something together. We'll start off that way. Excuse me. I need some water. My voice is starting to crack. Anyway, so I guess that means that I am out of time, guys. So thank you so much, and hope that you have a good Maker Monday. You have a good week, and we will catch back up either next week, or hopefully I do have a 3D printing video that I'm going to be releasing. I've got some parts that I need to order for the thing I printed back there on the wall now. So more 3D printing videos on the way, as well as some other little knick-knacky things that I found would be interesting, fun things to build. So more build videos and whatnot. Now that I'm feeling better, we'll get into that. So guys, with that, I think that ought to do it. Take care, guys, and we will see you next time.